Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Got a brand new coffee courtesy of viewers Bill and Connie Murphy. This is a good one and fits in with the theme. The theme of today's show. Hang on 1 minute. Boy, that is really, really good from Copper Moon Coffee, White Christmas. And this gives me the opportunity to wish everyone out there a Merry Christmas as we enjoy a cup of White Christmas from Copper Moon. This is a good one. A perfect melody of coconut, hazelnut, and caramel flavor in this premium coffee blend. It's a medium roast right there. Boy, this is a good one. This is absolutely excellent. Thank you to Bill and Connie Murphy for very kindly sending this along to the channel. They sent along a couple of other flavors, but I was holding this one for today's show because it's the Christmas episode. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hang on, one more sip from my Christmas mug. Right there, some Christmas gifts there, and then a rocking horse with some gifts. How about that? I also have another mug that I think qualifies as a Christmas mug. I'm probably going to use that later on in the show as well. Maybe for the refill. We'll see. Hang on, one more sip. That is a really, really good cup of coffee. And speaking of good cup of coffee, Texan X sent us an email regarding the optimal cup of coffee. And he wrote, "Hi, Mark. I just wanted to share this article with you about caffeine content in various roasts of coffee. I know this was discussed before on previous 3MBs years ago, but just wanted to share some recent research on it." Hey, thanks very much for that, Jay. We will link that below, and everyone can get a look and read that latest research regarding caffeine content in various roasts. And yeah, we have discussed that, but this is the latest and greatest that is coming out of this particular study here. So that's wonderful that you pass it along. So again, we'll link it below. And he says, enjoy that second cup. I certainly will. Thank you very, very much. I also enjoyed a guest appearance on a Texan Shaves YouTube channel during his 12 shaves of Christmas. It was day 4. Boy, did he do a great job. There were other YouTubers and wet shavers who made guest appearances on his 12 shaves of Christmas videos. Boy, they are absolutely great. You've got to check these out. We'll link day 4 below where I made a guest appearance, and then we'll also link his channel. He's got some great content up there. This is Barry Bedford, a Texan Shaves, and he did an absolutely spectacular job with it. Really, really nice production values in his videos. They look absolutely great, and you can check out his 12 Shaves of Christmas as well. He did a really, really nice job on it. Really terrific this year. Barry, thanks again for inviting me to make a guest appearance on your 12 Shades of Christmas. I'm really flattered by that. Thank you very, very much. And we're also making a guest appearance tonight on the Shave Migos Instagram channel. So that's at 8 o'clock tonight. Go up to Instagram and search for The Shave Migos. You can search for, I guess, Shave Migos or The Shave Migos, and that's spelled ShaveMigos. Again, that's on Instagram at 8 o'clock tonight. I did this once before. I had a great time. And it's just, some guys just having a shave and talking, and it's the Christmas episode for them. And again, I'm very flattered and honored to be asked to participate in tonight's show. We're going to be using a new shave soap. I'm also going to be using a new razor. We'll talk about those later on in the show, so stay tuned for that. But that's what I'm going to use in tonight's Shave Migos Shave and Conversation on Instagram, 8 o'clock tonight. The Shave Migos, ShaveMigos. So search for The Shave Migos, one word, or Shave Migos, and it should come right up. So look for that, 8 o'clock. Wow, absolutely. I'm absolutely excited about that. So lots going on in the wet shaving world online, and happy to be a part of it. Hey, how you doing this morning? I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. As we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Yeah, hang on 1 minute. One more sip. That's a good one. Thanks again to Bill and Connie. Thank you so much for this delightful Copper Moon White Christmas Coffee. It's absolutely fantastic. And hey, if you're taking me along in your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate it. Maybe some of you have the day off. Maybe you're in shutdown for the Christmas holidays, but some of you out there might have to go in for a half a day, something like that. So thanks very much for taking me along for your morning commute. Really do appreciate that. And for those of you who are listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning us in via all those great streaming platforms that are out there. Amazon Music and Apple Podcasts and iHeartRadio and those kinds of things. Wow, thank you very, very much for that. Really, really do appreciate that. Boy, we've got a great show for you today. I'm really excited. We've got a lot of stuff to show you. We've got some things that we talked about in Second Cup last week. Get to show those to you on camera this week. So I'm really excited about that. So we got a great viewer shaving tip. We got a great shave den visit. I'm going to give you a little, I'm not going to give you a little inside baseball, but we have a little bit of inside baseball from Barry Bedford regarding how he carried out those guest appearances on his 12 Shades of Christmas. He sent along a video explanation of that. Really fascinating. I've always been fascinated with special visual effects ever since I was a kid. Love the stuff of Disney and Ray Harryhausen and George Pal and all those great pioneers, Industrial Light and Magic, all those guys. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. It's been kind of a, I guess, a hobby at a distance for me. I've really enjoyed learning how they put all that stuff on video and film and that sort of thing. We got some great refill comments. Again, some new wet shaving gear that, well, actually, let me back up. We got some great refill comments, and we got a lot of them from our 12 Shades of Christmas. So we're going to share some of those comments with you. So thanks very much to everyone for tuning in to the 12 Shades of Christmas. I really do appreciate that. So we've got today, tomorrow, and then Christmas Day left in the 12 Shades of Christmas. So thanks so much for tuning in to all of those and for leaving comments, and I really do appreciate that. So some of those comments are in our refill comments this morning. Then we've got new wet shaving gear. Again, we've got a new shave soap and a new razor that I'm going to show you, as well as some other items we talked about in Second Cup last week, and some other things that also came into the shave den. And wow, we got a lot of stuff from viewers regarding new wet shaving gear. Just, a lot of discussion. Just, wow, got a lot of stuff. Really, really, I mean, it's so wonderful. And we also have some great questions and comments this morning. So we got a lot of great stuff. I mean, it's just, I'm hitting on all cylinders here. Of course, I'm drinking a cup of coffee, it's revving me up. But yeah, I'm just trying to think about what we have and what I'm going to be presenting and everything. And I'm just excited about it all. So, wow. Yeah, a great, great show. So thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Merry Christmas again. Thanks for kicking off your holiday season with us this morning. Really do appreciate it. And let's kick off this morning show like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. This morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Justin Arian. I believe I pronounced that correctly. I hope I did. It's spelled capital A-R-E-N-D. Arian, I think is how it's pronounced. Justin, I hope I pronounced your last name correctly. If I didn't, my apologies, but I think I'm close. Anyhow, Justin wrote, "Hi, Mark. My name is Justin Arian, writing to you from Apache Junction, Arizona. I've been a longtime viewer, and you were the original influence that got me into traditional wet shaving, so thank you very much for that." Well, Justin, thanks very much. It's very, very nice of you to say so, and enjoy that wet shaving journey. My shave tip pertains to the direction of shaving and how it could help those like myself with skin on the more sensitive side. I like getting as close a shave as possible, but often find that going directly against the grain on the third pass produces some irritation. My compromise that I have found, that I've never seen discussed before, forgive me if it has, is to go diagonally on the third pass in between an east to west and south to north direction. For me, it gets at least 95% as close as a straight against the grain pass, but without the irritation, which is a solid compromise in my book. This tip mostly applies to the cheeks and chin for me personally, but other viewers may find it works for other areas depending on what direction their facial hair grows. Thanks so much for all you do and the fantastic content you put out. Cheers, Justin. Justin, this is an absolutely great shaving tip. I don't think we have ever discussed this angle of direction in between east and west and north to south. I can't recall that we've ever done that. We ever talked about it. If we have, you know what? It's been a long time since we have, so this is a great reminder. Either way, it's a great new shave tip. It's a great reminder shave tip. So thank you very much for sending it in. So there you go, folks. Are you having a little trouble with irritation on that third pass? Well, hey, instead of going straight against the grain, you know, angle a little more. Angle in between east and west, south and north, and see if that helps. Depending on how your facial hair grows, that's a very important point. But Justin, a great shaving tip to pass along to the wet shaving community and all the viewers out there. So thank you very much. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the viewer morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Justin, thanks again for a terrific shaving tip. Really do appreciate it. Hey, we've got a Shave Den visit this morning. It comes from viewer David Richland. And David writes, "Hi, Mark. Please forgive this rather verbose email, but I am very enthused about my latest purchases and wanted to share with you and the channel. My latest acquisition is a Gillette 1966 Slim Adjustable. I got it along with an Old Spice shaving mug that had soap in it, a 1940s glazed ceramic razor cleaner, and a shaving brush. I couldn't tell what kind of brush it was, but it was old and in very bad shape. Probably some animal hair like badger or maybe even horsehair. It was very soft, but I'm not sure. All of this for $25. I was contemplating sending the razor in for revamping, but when I cleaned it, it looked good as new. The mechanism is very tight and it performs very nicely, just like you would expect from a 1966 Gillette Slim Adjustable. I also want to include all the razors and brushes that I have on my countertop. My newest purchase is the brush next to the big atomic rocket that's on the metal stand. It's the Parker Arctic Storm Ultra with the white and black handle. It's a 26 millimeter knot, just like the atomic rocket. But the loft is about a centimeter less than the rocket, which gives it more backbone. It has become my favorite brush. The razors from left to right are a Henson TI-22, Henson AL-13, both are the mild versions, Gillette 1966 Slim Adjustable, Gillette 1973 Super Speed, and Gillette 1921 New Improved, which was revamped from Razor Emporium. And by the way, I am absolutely spoiled by my Henson razors. I'd also like to provide a link to the black razor holders. Well, we'll provide those for you below, folks. We'll get that link below. He goes on to say, they're very inexpensive, and as you can see, I kind of gravitate toward the black motif, except for the silver one. Here's a link for that one, and we will get that link as well for you, folks, below, so you can check out those razor stands, those razor holders. You can also see two different shave soaps. I included these because they are recent acquisitions. The one on the left is the 1988 soap from Razor Emporium. I saw Matt Pisarcik's review of it, and I couldn't resist the purchase. The one on the right is from Moon Soaps Company. It is their Santa Cruz soap. The 1988 is more of a crope. It's pretty soft. The scent is wonderful. It reminds me, among other things, of Obsession. I used that cologne in the 80s quite a bit. Fond memories. It's a tallow-based soap that provides a great lather and cushion along with slickness. I achieved a wonderful shave with it using the Gillette Slim that I just got. The Santa Cruz from Moon Soap is more of a mild coconut scent. I used it with my Henson's razor, and man, was it wonderful. I'm really liking these artisan tallow-based soaps. I get so much protection from them. I got the Moon soap because the owner responded to a post I made on Facebook. They are located in Corralitos, California, which is less than 8 miles from where I am. So I decided to shop local. They sent a couple of samples with my purchase, Astoria and Bixby. I haven't tried them yet, but I can already tell those will be future purchases. Well, Dave, thanks very, very much for a great tour of your shave den and all the great shave gear that you have. And thank you for the links to the razor holders. Really appreciate that. I asked him about the 1940s Razor Bright ceramic razor bath and what's going on with that. And he said one of the pictures of the razor bath show a razor handle sticking up out of the top. So I figure that the razor is placed in a solution of soap and is cleaned that way. Otherwise, I really couldn't find any instructions. Well, if anyone out there knows what's going on with the 1940s Razor Bright ceramic razor bath, please comment below and let us know. And yeah, it would be great to know a little bit of history behind that product, because that came with the group of gear that David had purchased, and it might be a real nice bonus if David gets it up and running and working. Sounds fantastic, actually. So my thanks to David Richland for the terrific tour of his shave den and all of his great shaving gear. David, thanks so much for sending it in, along with all the photos and allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. Really do appreciate it. Well, as we mentioned earlier in the show, I had the pleasure of making a guest appearance on Barry Bedford's YouTube channel, A Texas Shaves, as part of his 12 Shaves of Christmas. My guest appearance was on day 4. Again, we'll link to that. But Barry sent along a video explaining the process on how he was able to achieve all these guest appearances on his 12 Shaves of Christmas, because there were other YouTube wet shavers who made guest appearances during the 12 Shaves of Christmas on his channel. And he sent along this video explanation. I thought it was really, really fascinating. Take a look.
Howdy, Mark. It's Barry from A Texan Shaves. First and foremost, thank you so much for your willingness to participate. It meant a lot to me, Mark. I really did. And you know what? I owe you. I'm saying it here in video. If you need anything, hit me up. So I'm just going to give you a little bit about how we made that clip together, or how I made that clip for us together. And your part was key. You did fantastic. Like I said, I asked you to do whatever you want, and I'll follow your lead. And it was amazing. And the idea of the picture frame was perfect. I had an idea how we would do it, but this worked out better. So what I did was, well, first I turned my garage into a green screen studio. So here's some pictures of that. And my truck really misses being in the garage. Soon, we're almost done. And so here's my editing program. And I'm going to try to describe this as best I can, but it may be, either people will fall asleep or not know what I'm talking about. But so I bring your video into the editor, and then I put my video on top in an upper layer, which means I'm actually in the foreground, but the way I edit it, it doesn't look that way. I resize myself, and I use what's called a mask, which is just a fancy term for being able to crop that image so that I can shape it just right for your picture frame. I add another layer that's above yours but below mine so that it shows up in my background, since my background's transparent. And that's what gave the effect behind me in the photograph. And then I just fine-tuned it all, and then I line up. And how I do this, the audio portion, is when I'm recording the green screen, I have your video playing on my phone over off to the side. I have earbuds inside the helmet. That way I can respond to you at the right timing. And that way everything is timed out well. And, I had to take a couple takes because you talk kind of fast, Mark, but that's not a bad thing. And I had a blast, man. And I hope you had a fun time too. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And all your viewers, listen, find your peace in what and where you can. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Barry, thanks so much for sending along this inside baseball look at how he achieved all these terrific effects. Very well produced, very well done. So very, very creative. I love this kind of stuff. I'm very, very fascinated by it. And I was very flattered to be a part of it. Folks, once more, we'll link Barry's channel below, A Texan Shaves, where you can check out his 12 Shaves of Christmas and all of his videos. I appear in day 4. Check out all the 12 Shaves of Christmas, and you'll probably come across another favorite YouTube wet shaver making a guest appearance. So it was really, really a fun thing to do with Barry. I really enjoyed doing it, and I was so flattered that he invited me to be a part of it. Again, very well done, very well produced, looks great. Barry, thanks so much for sending this along and sharing with all the viewers. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and More, Monday Morning Mailbag and More, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Well, here's another reminder that the channel now has auto dub from Google. You can now listen to the 3MB and other videos on the channel in the language of your choice. The following languages are available: Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, French, and of course, native English. All you have to do is go down to that little gear on the right-hand side, click on it, a menu will pop up, and just go to audio track, and you can select the language of your choice. And it dubs the video on the fly from English into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, and French. Pretty amazing. So if you'd like to hear it in your native tongue, or you know someone who would like to watch the videos, the 3MB and other video reviews in their native language, be it Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French, just tell them to hit that little gear lower right and go to the audio track selection, and they can select any one of those languages and hear it in that language on the fly. Pretty amazing stuff. So again, the channel now has auto dub. When you get a chance, check it out. Just hit that little gear in the lower right of the screen. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did, with a new mug. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that's marvelous. That is really, really marvelous. Again, a big thank you to Bill and Connie Murphy for very kindly sending along White Christmas from Copper Moon. And as they say here, the perfect melody of coconut, hazelnut, and caramel flavor in this premium coffee blend. Yeah, absolutely terrific. It's a medium roast, and it really is terrific. It is all of those flavors are blended in together very, very nicely. It is artificially flavored, but it is terrific. It really is good. And celebrating Christmas with White Christmas and with everyone here this morning. And again, Merry Christmas. Thanks so much for tuning in. Just Christmas, 2-3 days away? It's Wednesday. Yeah, coming up fast. So this is the Christmas episode of the Monday Morning Mailbag. So thanks very much for tuning in and sharing an early Christmas with me this morning. Really do appreciate it. And my coffee mug is this beautiful carousel design. Now, this always reminds me of Christmas because one of my favorite Christmas movies ever since I was a kid is Scrooge, starring Albert Finney. Have you ever seen this one? Boy, this is a good one. This is absolutely terrific. I have it on DVD. And it is a musical version of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. And wonderful music, a big production, big musical numbers. Very much in the same feel of the movie musical Oliver, if you've ever seen that one. Same kind of look and feel to Scrooge as there was in the movie Oliver. And again, Very, very well done. Love the music, love the acting and the songs and the singing, and big production number at the end. Wait till you see that. That's thank you very much. That's what it's called. That is fantastic. But absolutely love this movie. Albert Finney, Alec Guinness is in it as well. Alec Guinness. So we'll look for him. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Before he was Obi-Wan Kenobi is in this movie. Yeah, terrific movie. And anyhow, in the movie, there is a scene where the children are looking in the window of a toy store. And there's this beautiful carousel that's turning. And ever since I've seen the movie, that carousel or a carousel like that, and this one looks very, very similar to that. Reminds me of the movie scene, reminds me of Christmas. That's why we're using the carousel mug this morning. And of course, the carousel figures into a scene later on in the movie. No spoilers here, just watch the movie. It's a terrific musical version of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Okay, there you go. Almost forgot to tell you why. The movie reminds me of carousels and that sort of thing. I'm glad I remembered it, kind of on the fly here. Okay, hang on, one more sip. Absolutely wonderful. Great to be with you. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. We got some great refill comments here this morning. Let's kick it off with something from David Dart. Mark, good morning, sir. I had a head shave a week ago using my head blade razor. I needed a new blade, but was in a hurry, so I used one that was in the razor. I should have taken my time, but I didn't. And the end result was one really bad cut and 2 nicks. Live and learn. Anyway, I just did a head shave after a week's growth using my leaf razor. I used one Silver Max Platinum blade, a half blade, in the bottom setting. It was the best head shave yet. I have been using 2 or 3 blades in it, but this was my first time using one. Do yourself a favor and try one blade in the bottom setting. I'll do all my head shaves this way from now on. You don't need more than one, and the razor doesn't clog up. Have a great day. David, thanks very much. We're putting this in the refill segment because we have been talking on and off about these leaf razors. This was very kindly sent to the channel by viewer Aaron Watson. Aaron, thank you again very, very much. 3 blades was... I nicked myself with 3 blades. I'll just cut right to the chase. 2 blades was pretty good. 1 blade, David, thanks very much for that tip. I'm going to try 1 blade, and that would be the lower platform here is where you would put that half blade right there and then go about having a shave. And of course, the head pivots. And my big challenge is trying to figure out the proper technique and engaging that pivot when I'm getting on top of my head. And yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to using a half blade in the lower platform, and we'll give that a go. So thanks very much for that, David. Really, really do appreciate it. Bill Murphy checked in. Mark, a few Monday morning mailbags ago, there was a discussion about how to use talc. Talc. I came across this recent video by Mantic59. I noticed Clubman Pinot talc in the background and near the end of the video. The barber uses the talc on Mantic59. I haven't had time to watch the whole video, but did go to the end to see if it is used. Hope this adds to the discussion. Feel free to use this. Well, I just did, Bill. Thank you very much. Talc. Talc. I got to remember, not talc. Talc. My apologies. But we'll get a link to that video of Mantic59 at the barber, and you can see how they use talc as they wrap up his visit to the barber there. And Bill says, thanks and Merry Christmas. Bill Murphy, Bill, thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. So thanks very much. And again, folks, we'll link that below. Mike Parit wrote, nice shave. Could see you love this one. I'm hoping I can get this next year as they sold out so fast. Have a great week. This is in regards to the, well, I don't have it. It's off to the side. The Advent calendar. It's over there. The Advent calendar, the 12 Shades of Christmas. Yeah, they went fast. A lot of viewers have expressed that. They've sent messages or emails or commented in the videos that, wow, wanted to get it, and it went like that. And I can't remember who said it last week, an hour and a half, and they were gone. And in talking to Douglas before Black Friday sale, he was saying, well, we made extra this year. And, we might have some on Cyber Monday. Well, that wasn't to be. They went very, very fast. So, I would say Black Friday, wake up as early as possible and just keep monitoring the website and see when they become available. That's the only thing I can figure. Hopefully they'll make a few more next year. But 12 Shades of Christmas have been really, really enjoyable. A lot of fun. Plus, it's been pointed out, now you have a small soap and a small bottle of aftershave. You got something for travel, especially if it's going to be a future release in 2025. You can get the bigger tub and the aftershave and then just kind of scoop out of that into your little container that's already labeled, and you're good to go. Absolutely fantastic. So, Mike, I hope you are able to get an advent calendar next year. Fingers crossed. Viewer William Borland, 871, wrote, I really hope this soap makes a comeback this year. Oh, this is in regards to day 5 of the 12 Shades of Christmas. This was Deja Fougere. I really hope this soap makes a comeback this year. Sounds like a beautiful scent. Glad to see you using the Symmetry razor too. It's one I still enjoy putting a Gillette Platinum or Kai blade in and having an absolutely wonderful single pass shave. Yeah, you know what? That Symmetry razor is fantastic. I love the handle, the knurling on it, and it does give a beautifully efficient shave. It is an absolutely wonderful razor. And I know Phoenix Shaving sells those ready-to-go shaving kits. You get a shave soap, a splash, and a shave brush. And I believe the Symmetry razor is the razor they include in those gift shaving kits. So if you're looking for a shaving kit to give as a gift, check out the ones from Phoenix Shaving because that Symmetry razor is a terrific, terrific razor, even for a beginner wet shaver. It's got a little more efficiency than, say, an Edwin Jagger, but boy, nice and smooth, delivers a nice, smooth, close shave. So, and again, I love the knurling on the handle, really, really terrific. So, yeah, I agree with you, William. It's a terrific razor. Viewer J Tekken X wrote, this is regarding day 1 of the 12 Shades of Christmas. Blue Moon Bay Rum. Nice day 1. Smells exactly as you described. I prefer subtle and refined scents like this. Looking forward to doing the rest of the days alongside of you. Thanks very much for that, Jay. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for coming along for all the 12 Shades of Christmas. You know what? Blue Moon Bay Rum was really wonderful. A great scent to kick off the Advent calendar this year. And I think that's coming in 2025. I'll have to look at my notes again. I'm doing this on the fly off the top of my head, but I think that's coming in 2025. That's a really, really terrific scent. I like Bay Rum, but it's not overly so. It's got a little more refinement, a little more subtlety to it. Really, really terrific. And from the comments from other viewers, it was definitely a favorite on day 1. Absolutely. Let's see. This is from Barry Bedford, a Texan Shaves, regarding Blue Moon Bay Rum. Great day 1, Mark. Blue Moon is incredible. There you go. See, Blue Moon really resonated with a lot of folks out there. So yeah, it was a good one. Matt B74 wrote this regarding day 2, Whiskey Wonderland. Mark, I think this one will be my everyday signature soap. Can't wait for the full puck. Merry Christmas. Yeah, Whiskey Wonderland was great because it brought back a lot of memories for me. My grandfather, I told this during the shave, I believe. My grandfather, Thanksgiving and Christmas when we were kids, we went to my grandparents' house. My mother had a sister who had my cousins, 3 sons. So there 5 boys on my side, 3 boys on my aunt's side. So a lot of guys in the house. And my grandmother, mother, and aunt Eleanor were all outnumbered. But at some point during the festivities, my grandfather, while the turkey was cooking or whatever was going on in the kitchen, he would call all the men, regardless of age, you got to come in and you got to have a holiday shot with me. And that was what we did. And even at the age of, 5 or 6, I was in there, 4, 5, 6, I was in there, and just a little bit, you got to do it, for good luck or whatever. I guess it's something that he carried over from Hungary. But yeah, I remember that. And Whiskey Wonderland is that scent that I shared with my grandfather on those holidays. That's why it brought back such great memories for me. So, yeah, Matt. Yeah. Hopefully they'll be doing a full puck. He says can't wait for the full puck. I'm assuming that's coming in 2025 as well. Stephen M. 1563 wrote this about Day 2 Whiskey Wonderland. Initially, I thought you did not like the scent because all you would say is that it is spot on whiskey. But at the very end, you said you liked it. Did you enjoy the scent? Yes, I did. It was a whiskey scent, and as I say, brought back all those great memories for me. But it's a whiskey scent, and it's a great scent in that way. For me, it had a heavy pear component, and I am not a big fan of whiskey. I don't drink alcohol due to cirrhosis. I will need to sniff this one more to make my final opinion of it. Well, Steve, I don't drink either. I don't. I'm not a drinker as well. Maybe I have a ceremonial one beer a year with nephews, like on a 4th of July or a Christmas or Thanksgiving when we all get together. And that's about it. I'm not a drinker at all. And I think I did a shot of Jack Daniels with my nephew Jimmy on his birthday. I can't remember which number it was. He said, Uncle Mark, you know what? You're one beer a year. We're going to just substitute with one shot. I said, okay, fine. I'll do. It's kind of recreation of what my grandfather did, So that's why I did that. But I'm not a drinker either. But I enjoy the scent of whiskey, so that's why I like this. But again, all the memories came back for me, and I can understand if you don't. It's a personal preference kind of thing. It's a whiskey. I guess the scent is kind of an acquired taste. But if you get a really fine whiskey, boy, that's a really nice scent. And this one, Whiskey Wonderland, has that kind of scent. This comes from, this comes from Donald Lyons regarding Day 2 Whiskey Wonderland. This one is a definite no for me. Let's see what tomorrow has in store. Thanks. Again, I can understand. It's personal preference. Some folks might not like a whiskey scent. And Whiskey Wonderland is that, to me, that beautiful, refined, top shelf grade of whiskey that I remember when I was a kid on holidays. That's what my grandfather had. So, that's what I remember. But, again, if it doesn't resonate with you, your mileage may vary. That's been the rule of the traditional wet shave ever since we started the channel, or ever since the traditional wet shave started, how many years ago. Your mileage may vary. So, Donald, thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate it. This comes from RH Day Shaves. This is Dave Wilson. Yeah, this is Dave Wilson. Great shave, Mark. I truly enjoy this calendar format. Thanks also to Douglas and the whole Phonix shaving team. This was from Day 4, Agua Dulce. Now, I was saying Dulce, and I believe it's Dulce because it's the Spanish version, I think. But it was great fun, Dave, opening up a door each day. Kind of makes it Christmas each day, just opening the door and finding out what you're going to shave with, like opening up a little gift. It was great. Yeah, it was really, really great. Let's see here. This comes from William Murphy regarding Day 4, Agua Dulce. A nice shave, Mark. The scent is very nice, and I like it, so he gave it a thumbs up. Let's see. This came from Indie Shaver, Day 4, Agua Dulce. My first experience with this scent, and I loved it. Big caps on that one. It was a good one. It really was. Tubaro CK6 wrote this about Day 4 Agua Dulce. Here, this is some background. I've never tried Florida water, but it's just been promoted to the top of my shaving wish list, unless I hold out and buy this soap on its release. Yeah, Agua Dulce is an homage to Florida water. I love Florida water. We've used it on the channel. Agua Dulce is an absolutely beautiful homage to Florida water. It really is, and it's longer lasting too. The after-shaving cologne going to have a little more legs to it, so to speak. Yeah, it was great. Yeah. Florida water is great. It's really, really good stuff. This comes from Julio Rodriguez, who said, Mark, it's definitely in Spanish, dulce, and not like the Italian brand. Thank you very much. So I believe it's dulce and not dolce. I think dolce is Italian and dulce is Spanish, or I got that backwards. I don't think I have. I I took Spanish in high school and through college, and from what I can remember, if it's Spanish, I think it's dulce. I hope I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. I think it's dulce, all right? Okay, and on that note, that wraps up this week's refill segment. Thanks so much to everyone for contributing and leaving comments and following us on the 12 Shades of Christmas. Really, really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, wanted to show you a shave soap and aftershave splash that we talked about in last week's Second Cup podcast. We also did a review of it this past Wednesday from Phonix Shaving. Here it is, Atomic Apple Pecan Pie. Boy, is this an absolutely fantastic scent. This was the big hit in the 2023 Phonix Shaving Advent Calendar last year. This was, I believe, day 12. And what a way to finish off the 12 Shades of Christmas in 2023. This scent is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, it's apple pecan pie. It really is fantastic. And here's the scent profile on the product page. A tantalizing mix of sweet, bright, and tangy fresh apples baked into a buttery brown sugar spiced pecan filling. This gourmand delight is a sensory celebration. Imagine the aroma of a freshly baked holiday pie wafting through the air, comforting yet energizing, indulgent yet still oddly stoic. Yeah, boy, this is grandma. When you shave with this is grandma in the kitchen making this apple pecan pie. I mean, that's what it is. That's the memory I have of mom or grandma making that pie in the kitchen. You're shaving within the shave den and brings back all those memories. This is an absolutely delightful scent from Phonix Shaving. Again, it was the big hit in the 2023 Advent Calendar, and it's now available in a full soap, full aftershave splash, and also a full collection. So we'll have links below. Again, my thanks to Doug, Fran, Huxley, and everyone at Phonix Shaving for very kindly passing this one along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Once again, folks, we'll have links below. Well, another shave soap that we shared with you in last week's Second Cup that we want to show you on camera is this one from American Vintage Soap Company, Permafrost. Boy, this is a good one. This is their menthol and charcoal shave soap right here. It's got that menthol kick, but all these great skin benefits from charcoal. Now, Robert wanted me to note that this is a new ratio of menthol to charcoal and not the same in a previous version of Permafrost that he sent to the channel. So you want this one right here with the new artwork in the metal tin. And boy, it's got a great menthol kick to it. And again, it's got charcoal in it, and charcoal has a lot of great skin benefits. Among them, it manages sebum and enlarged pores. It will balance the skin through oil regulation, detoxification and deep cleansing, exfoliation and brightening. So it's got a lot of great benefits for the skin. So that's why we are going to be getting a review done on this, because we like the menthol and we like the charcoal, because the charcoal has great skin benefits. So Permafrost from American Vintage Soap Company, we're going to get a review done on this one. You want the new version right here. It's got the new ratio of menthol to charcoal in it. And boy, they pack in a lot. Check how much they pack in there. Huh? Isn't that great? Absolutely fantastic. So American Vintage Soap Company, we like the way their soaps lather up. And yeah, I'm looking forward to using this Permafrost menthol and charcoal. Absolutely, again, absolutely great menthol kick, but you can see it's got charcoal in there. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So we're really looking forward to this one. My thanks to Robert and everyone at American Vintage Soap Company for very kindly sending along Permafrost and allowing me to share it with all the viewers out there. Robert, thank you very much. Folks, we'll have a link below. Peter Sharkalis of Ariana and Evans very kindly and generously sent along a number of items which we'll be sharing with all the viewers today and in the weeks ahead. We're going to kick things off with two really spectacular items that I will be using in tonight's Shave Migos live stream on Instagram starting at 8 o'clock. Reminding you once more, Shave Migos on Instagram, 8 o'clock tonight. And I will be using both of these items in tonight's shave. Really looking forward to it because both of these items are absolutely fantastic. First up is a beautiful scented shave soap in their Ultima base. Their Ultima base is absolutely fantastic. We have reviewed shave soaps in their Ultima base before. It is just a beautiful, beautiful lather. Great slickness, wonderful cushion. I mean, beautiful density, like it a lot. And this one is in the Ultima base as well. And here it is, Arian and Evans Khalifa. Boy, oh boy, check out that artwork. Reminds me of Joan of Arc. And the reason why I say that is because my favorite book by Mark Twain is Personal Recollections of Joan of Arc. And whenever I see artwork like that, I immediately think of Joan of Arc. So I don't know if that's Joan of Arc, but it reminds me of Joan of Arc. And again, Khalifa in their Ultima base. And here's another really neat feature. This comes in a glass jar. Check that out, huh? Isn't that neat? A glass jar. So some of their shave soaps are come in glass jars, which is just absolutely amazing. I mean, that's just such a beautiful, beautiful touch. And the scent is marvelous. This is a very distinct, unique scent. Really, really inviting. Like this one a lot. Here's what they have to say about Khalifa. Khalifa is a mix of mysterious and exotic resins, tobacco, vanilla, oud, coffee, and incense. It's a dark, exotic, fragrant, smoky, and woody mix, unlike anything you have smelled before. The original Khalifa was inspired by Nasamoto Black Afghano. However, this is now blended in-house and should no longer be considered a dupe. Here are the notes, the scent notes. Herbaceous notes, resins, tobacco, coffee, lavender absolute, Himalayan cedar, anise, vanilla absolute, birch tar, cinnamon leaf, cardamom, cade, Cambodian oud, incense, oak moss, sandalwood, labdanum, and Haitian vetiver. Wow! And everything folds together so beautifully. And this is a scent unlike anything you've ever smelled before. This is really, really beautiful. It is exotic. It's fragrant. It is smoky. It does have a little bit of a woody mix in there. But, you know, there's that refinement. There's that gentlemanly quality to it. Really terrific. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to shaving with this. We're going to do it tonight on the Shave Migos live stream on Instagram at 8 o'clock. So tune in for that, and you'll see first use of Ariana and Evans Khalifa. We're going to be doing a review on this as well. This is one that I'm going to come back to many times, I know, because the scent is just marvelous. So that's what we'll be using tonight as far as a shave soap. Now, for the razor, Peter very kindly sent along a brand new razor that they're selling on their website. Here it is right here, Ariana and Evans H2C hybrid razor. How about that? Isn't that just absolutely beautifully chrome? Let me get the information on screen. Okay, I got the information on screen now. Look at that. I love the piping on the handle. It has some beautiful weight and heft. And again, it's a hybrid razor. One side is open comb and the other side is straight bar. And it is beautifully, beautifully chromed. And everything fits together so wonderfully and perfectly. I've already had a shave with this, and it is a marvelous razor. Really, really wonderful. I really enjoyed it. It is on the mild end, but it has really nice efficiency. For me, this would be a daily driver, 2 to 3 passes. As a matter of fact, I'm encouraging myself to do a third pass with this razor because of its beautiful, mild, efficient, and smooth quality. Really, really wonderful. But that open comb increases the efficiency a little bit. And if you want to step down a little bit, just flip over to the solid bar side of it, the closed comb, straight bar side. Really, really wonderful. And again, Love the piping, knurling, so to speak, on the handle, and it's beautifully chromed. Here's what they have to say about the H2C hybrid safety razor on their product page. This luxurious safety razor was thoughtfully designed by a new manufacturing partner I was fortunate enough to be introduced to. It boasts exceptional quality that far surpassed my expectations. I was searching for a razor with weight and durability as well as unique chrome work. I even requested a brass pin to connect the head and handle, as I've had issues with softer metals breaking in the past. The .7 blade gap offers the perfect balance between a mild and aggressive shave. We chose a hybrid head design, as many razors today lack open comb options that can be too harsh for some. Rest assured, this open comb design is incredibly comfortable. On the other side, a closed comb is perfect for second and third passes and buffing. Despite its affordable price, this razor is expertly crafted and built to last. I agree with all that. I had a shave with this just yesterday. That's absolutely spot on regarding the description of this razor. And we'll show you again, there is a brass pin right here. This threaded pin right here is brass, which is just great to have. We talked about this. This is something that our friend Mark Bagwell talked about all the time on how the Mula razor heads have those brass threaded pins there, which adds to the durability of the razor head. And that's why he was encouraging me to take the Edwin Jagger razor head off a particular handle I have and put on that R89 razor head because it's got that brass pin. And yeah, that's a really nice feature to have on this razor. Here are the specs. It's a brass handle, a brass pin, die-cast zinc razor head, .70 blade gap, 98 grams or 3.46 ounces. So it's got some nice heft to it. And again, it just looks gorgeous, and it delivered a beautiful, smooth, comfortable shave. And yeah, it was nice using the open comb, wonderfully smooth, beautifully efficient. Gave me a nice close shave, and then flipping it over to the straight bar. Yeah, you can do a little bit of buffing. You can do a second and third pass. Yeah, this razor rocks. I like this one a lot. And we're going to be using it tonight on the Shave Migos live stream. So that's what we'll be using tonight. New from Arian and Evans, Khalifa Shave Soap in their Ultima Base, and the H2C razor. Really nice price point on this one. We'll link both of these below, folks, so you can check it out. My thanks to Peter Sharkalis and everyone at Arian and Evans for very kindly sending these items along to the channel and allowing me to share them with all the viewers. Folks, again, we'll have links below to Khalifa Shave Soap and the H2C razor. Viewer J Tekken X sent along this email regarding shower shaving gear. Now, are you considering doing some shower shaving? Well, here are some items that could help you really enjoy your shower shave and get a little more organized in the process. And Jay writes, "Hi Mark, thanks for discussing head shaving in regards to my comment in Second Cup, or what I like to refer to as 2C. Well, my pleasure, Jay. Thanks very much for contributing to the channel. Really do appreciate that. He continues here, I wanted to share some shower shaving gear that aid in the experience. Here he's linking Toolitries, the Joseph Shave Station. Now we'll put that on screen so you can see it. And here's what he has to say about it. This is a shower mirror with razor holder that comes in handy in between passes when lathering or holding a razor while showering. It's important to clean and dry the area before application. I used isopropyl alcohol to clean so it dries quickly. Also, apply to a solid flat surface, not over grout lines or curved areas. I can't vouch for the reusability because I have just set it and left it in place. It's important to warm up the mirror via hot water in the shower to maintain no fog during shower use. And then he also lists below some other mirror storage solutions from the Toolitries company. And we're going to show those to you on screen, and we'll also have links to them below. First up is the Harvey and Oliver set from Toolitries. Next, we have the James Organizer. Here's the Maverick silicone razor and brush holder. This is the Benjamin soap holder. Now, Jay continues here, I do have plans to purchase the James, Maverick, and Benjamin in the future. Also, I know many times it's been mentioned about rubbing an ice cube on one's face post-shave to soothe irritation similar to alum. They offer this product as well that one can store in the refrigerator and use post-shave and or daily as part of skincare routine. I plan on purchasing this one in the future also. Now, this is the Toolitries, the N-Swell face tool for skincare. It's a facial beauty roller. It's made from stainless steel. It's a stainless steel massager for eyes, face, and skincare for muscle relaxing, wrinkles, dark circles, and fine lines. Now, we're showing this to you on screen. This is a flat stainless steel massager surface that you can place in a refrigerator, have it cool down, and use post-shave or for your skincare routine. Kind of neat. I'm really interested in that one. So Jay, when you get that, please send in a review. I know a lot of viewers out there would be very, very interested in seeing this one in action. Now, he continues here, note, I do not have any stake in this company. I just have a few of their organizing products and have enjoyed them. Thanks for reading my email, Jay. Jay, thanks very much for sending this along to the channel. Really do appreciate it. Again, folks, we'll have all the links below to all these great products from Toolitries, recommended by Jay Texan X. Jay, thanks again very, very much. Hey, the folks at Zomchi sent along a razor kit consisting of a razor, a stand, and a blade bank. And they also recently sent along a cover for the razor head. So I believe that's all part of the package. We talked about it on Second Cup. Wanted to show it to you on camera. Again, beautifully plated razors. Really nice performance. Nice efficiency. Here is the Zomchi black razor right here with stand. Check that out. Haven't had a chance to use this just yet, but it looks to be similar to one that we've reviewed on the channel. Let's take this out here. Beautiful stand. Again, and it comes with razor blades. There's a tuck of 5 razor blades in this carton here. And so you get the razor, you get the stand, and you get the blades at a really nice price point. And again, the razor head, the base plate wraps around the cap, the top cap, so the end tabs of the razor blade are contained in the razor head and won't get in the way. And a really nice stand with some nice grabby, grippy gasket material on the bottom. And yeah, it grips very, very nice. I'm expecting it to grip very, very well if the counter is wet, that sort of thing. So that's really just a beautifully plated razor. And again, we like this. It had a nice efficiency, and the fit and finish on it was very, very good. This particular model comes with the stand. We're going to get a review done on this, talk more about it in the review, because they make a really nice razor at a really, really good price point. They also sent along a blade bank. Now, we've had a viewer or two talk about their blade banks, and they like their blade banks a lot. These are about $7 online on Amazon. The Zomchi name and logo right there. And you got a slot on top there so you can dispose of your blades. Now, this is sealed. This is all part of their conservation effort. They don't want this to open up where blades can dump all over and maybe injure someone. Maybe you have a little one in the house, that sort of thing. So the blades will stay in there, won't come out. And what you do then is you recycle the whole container. When it gets filled, you just take it to your recycling center and recycle it that way, rather than try to open it up and dispose of all the blades in another container and maybe potentially hurt yourself. That's the whole angle there. And for $7, $6.99, yeah, it's kind of worth that safety factor. I think a lot of folks would agree with that. It's sealed up. Once it's filled up, then you recycle it, and then you just buy another one online for $7. And, probably going to take a good long time to fill that up as well. So that's the blade bank from Zomchi. And again, we had several viewers who commented that they really like this particular blade bank product from the folks at Zomchi. And they also sent this along recently, a beautiful, it looks to be leather cover that will go right over the razor head. And yeah, so if you're traveling with your razor and you left the blade in the razor head, you could use this to go right over your razor head. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Yeah. That way you won't cut yourself if you got a blade loaded in there, that sort of thing. So yeah, a really nice, or won't damage the razor head either. It's nicely protected. So when it's in your DOP kit, so it won't bang up the razor head. So that's really very, very nice there as well. So my thanks to Erwin and everyone at Zomchi for very kindly sending along these products. The blade bank, we'll show it to you once more. The blade bank, the razor and the stand, and also the razor head cover. We'll have links below to all these wonderful products from the folks at Zomchi. My thanks again to Erwin and everyone at Zomchi for very kindly sending these along to the channel and allowing me to share them with all the viewers. We'll have links below. This review of Phonix Shaving Tamanu Noir comes from viewer Bill Murphy. And Bill writes, Mark, I just had my first shave with Phonix Shaving Tamanu Noir 2024. It was available only one day, November 30th. What a fantastic scent. Great for a night out or a gathering with family or friends. If you did not get it, make a note of it and order it next time. My wife Connie gives it a rare 10 out of 10, and I agree. Fantastic scent, and can't understand why this doesn't get more reviews. I would be interested what others say about this scent. Here are the scent notes. Tamanu Noir is a delicate blend of tamanu oil, coriander, amber, tonka, juniper, bay laurel, copaiba balsam, lavender, hydrosol, and rosewater. It's earthy, sweet, nutty, powdery, and addictive. Wow. Yeah. Folks, anyone else out there use Tamanu Noir? Please comment below and let us know. It sounds exceptional. It'll be on my wish list, Bill. Thanks very much for passing along. Folks, have you used it? What do you think about it? Please comment below and let us know. Bill, thanks again for the review. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Jamie Horn very kindly and generously sent a new Simpson shaving brush to the channel. I want to show it to you, but before we show it to you, I want to show you a size comparison of the Simpson brushes we already have in the Shave Den. So first up is the M7 Simpson brush that Jimmy V very kindly and generously sent to the channel. There it is with the butterscotch handle. Thanks, Mom. Here's the M7 compared to the Simpson T3 Trafalgar, okay? Got that right there? See the difference there? Okay. The M7 is a bowl lathering monster, and the T3 is absolutely wonderful as well. So here's the T3. Now let's take a look at the T3 as it compares to the Simpson Chubby 2. This is the King Charles III coronation brush that Doug Thompson very, very generously sent to the channel. We only use this Chubby 2 on special occasions. This is going to be my New Year's Day shave to kick off the year, kick off 2025 for sure. That's what we're going to be using. So here it is in comparison to the T3. T3 here, Chubby 2 here. Okay, so now we're going to hold the Chubby 2 here. We're going to show that to you as it compares to the T2. This is the T2 Trafalgar, okay? Give you an idea of those two in size comparison. Here is the T2 as it stacks up to the T1, the Simpson T1, okay? That gives you an idea of the size of those, all right? Here's the T1, and now here is the brush that Jamie very kindly and generously sent along to the channel. This is really unique. This is definitely a keeper in the Shave Den. I think it's going to be an absolutely beautiful performer. It's renowned in Simpson brush circles, from what I understand. Here it is, the Wee Scott. How about that? Check that out. And this little brush packs a punch, from what I understand. Let's get a close-up look of it. It also has the Alexander Simpson signature on it right there. Isn't that beautiful? And here's what they have to say about the Wee Scott on their product page. The smallest brush that Simpsons make, irresistibly engraved with the company founder Alexander Simpson's signature and filled with best badger hair. The Wee Scott was produced initially to test the craftsmanship and dexterity of the knot bundlers. All of their skills would be needed to produce a perfectly formed but ever so small badger knot. Today, the Wee Scott is still made by those painstaking methods, but do not be kidded by the miniature nature of this little diamond. This brush will still deliver a wonderful lather and satisfying shave. Now here are the Wee Scott approximate brush specifications. The overall brush height is 68 millimeters. The handle height is 30 millimeters. The knot loft is 38 millimeters. The knot diameter is 13 millimeters. And the weight is 19 grams. I'm telling you, this little guy is going to pack a punch. And because it's best badger hair, I think there's going to be some blooming here to where it really, really opens up and really allows you to build a wonderful, wonderful lather. We're going to get a review done on this. Again, this is one of those knots. Do not be fooled by it. I think this is going to really develop an absolutely awesome, awesome lather. And again, it's diminutive in size, but really delivers a big, big lather. That's what I'm anticipating. And it looks like it's going to be perfect for travel. You travel with this, you're going to get heaps and heaps of lather. That's my understanding of the Wee Scott. Otherwise, they would not still be selling these. They would have discontinued these long ago. But I believe these are prized among Simpson brush users. And again, it just has that unique talent of small size, big lathers. That's my understanding. So we're going to get a review done on this. This is an absolutely wonderful addition to the Shave Den. My sincere thanks to Jamie Horn for very kindly and thoughtfully sending along the Wee Scott from Simpson's Brushes. Jamie, thank you again very, very much. And folks, we will have a link below where you can check out this little diamond. Thanks again, Jamie. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up this week's look at New Wet Shaving Gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Before we go any further, I received this email from viewer Andrew Hill regarding the passing of Kim Gray. He wrote, "I'm sure you've heard about the passing of Kim by now. Just wanted to offer my condolences to her family. Since the beginning of me following the wet shave, she has always been there. She will be missed." And I was very sorry to hear about this, and we're showing a post that was on Facebook making the announcement. And I asked Andrew if I could use these comments, and he said, yes, please do. She was active in the community of ours here, and hers was a name we all knew. So our deepest condolences and sympathy to her entire family. It's time for some questions and comments. Viewer Glenn Martin sent along this email, and he wrote, "Hi Mark, I was exploring scent profiles of different shave soaps, like I don't have anything more important to do on a weekend. I ran across the below and thought you and the 3MB crew might be interested in this. What I like is that if you have a shave soap with a little searching of the list, you can find the scent it was made to represent. If you have a scent you like, it's easy enough to look up who makes an Homage soap scent. Enjoy. Best regards, Glenn, a.k.a. Bug Chief." This is great, folks. This is from the Thirsty Badger website. This is a shaving fragrance homage list. So if you are looking for an homage, if you have a shave soap scent, it'll tell you what it's an homage to. Or if you're looking for The other way around, if you're looking for a specific shave soap Homage scent, you want to know which one to buy, this will tell you as well. This is really neat. So if you got a soap, you can match up what Homage it was. If you want an Homage, you can find out what soap is available. That's fantastic. We'll link it below. Glenn, thanks very much for this. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Tim Harder sent along this review of a vintage shaving scuttle. Now, Tim won a vintage shaving scuttle at the Ohio Wet Shavers meetup this past fall, but it was damaged on the trip home. So he said he was going to do another review of a vintage shave scuttle that he has in his shave den, and he very kindly sent it along. And he writes, Mark, finally, the review of the vintage shaving scuttle. I'm actually doing a review on 3 shaving objects. 1, Blue Willow vintage shaving scuttle. 2, a Gillette 1930s replated vintage new long comb razor. And 3, a vintage Century Pure Badger shaving brush. I personally purchased this in 1968 or 69. My thoughts were to attempt to keep the whole experience as vintage as possible. The blade is a Persona Platinum, German-made, and Sterling South Padre shaving puck soap. I loaded the scuttle with the shave puck and added the hottest tap water to the well of the scuttle and soaked the shaving brush in the water. Note, once the puck is installed, the drain holes no longer function as a drain. Warming the puck perhaps, draining, no. While soaking, I pre-washed my face and applied a pre-shave oil to my face. I then lathered my face directly from the puck. The rest of the shave went normally except for the following. 1, the scuttle was quite messy compared to my usual equipment. I can easily see how this type of scuttle was important when hot water could only be obtained by heating on a stove in the days before hot tap water. This scuttle was an important tool. Now, as for the razor, I've always have had a bit of a fear of open comb razors. This one felt mild, but with quite a bit of blade feel. After the shave with the alum block, it felt normal on cheeks and chin, but a lot of sting on the neck. Would I use it again? Yes, but only for a 2-pass shave. The shave brush was a major disappointment. I was so happy with it years ago, but not now. I've now several Badger, Boar, and synthetic brushes that are far superior. I'm especially fond of the Razor Rock synthetic brushes. Bottom line, the scuttle was quite important in its day before most everyone had hot tap water. The razor is certainly a razor that gets the job done, while fun to use, but there are many better these days. The brush, as mentioned, a disappointment. No backbone, decent splay, but overall unsatisfactory. Tim Harder. Tim, thanks very much for this review. Really neat to hear how this vintage scuttle worked with some of your other vintage shave gear. Thanks so much for sending it along with the photos. Really do appreciate it. Viewer Gary sent along this email, which also contains a link to his YouTube channel so you can see the demonstration he describes in the email. And he writes, Hi, Mr. Zarady. Here's a way to arrange to subpack a shaving brush for travel. Now, this is using a shaving brush and a spice container that we've talked about in previous Monday morning mailbags. And he has a link to a video demonstration of this. And he says that the brush example used, the brush that's used in this example is Sterling's Little Brother shaving brush. And he says some spice jars will work and some may not. He says this idea was adapted from a couple of video demonstrations from the channel S Gritty Shaves, and that comes from Gary. So we're going to link that below so you can go right to his YouTube channel and see how he packs a brush for travel using a spice container. Gary, thanks very much for sending this along. Really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark080, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy, and prosperous New Year. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. And make it a great week.